Hello and welcome to the show. We are back on Spintires, going to hopefully be completing our epic journey. We have travelled so far all the way from the garage up to the logging station. We're now trying to traverse our way back to the lumber mill. Things have not gone always to plan. We've got stuck in this field. Or very, very nearly got ourselves in a lot of trouble stuck in this field. And our truck is, well, ancient. It is not a vehicle that you would necessarily expect to thrive in this sort of environment so much. We've got no locking diffs, we haven't got all-wheel drive, and I'm amazed that we are still going. We came across some water last time out and just about made it. What I am going to do is we are going to now skip the night. Alright, okay. People said that turning off the engine might help it save fuel. I don't know if it really works. I think the fuel drain is kind of a punishment, essentially, for skipping the night. But we will get it going, get the truck going once more. Now, I've got to be really careful of this large, kind of horrible foggy weather. We'll be really careful of this large field that we are by, as it is very, very boggy. And if you are stuck in the middle of it all, there is no winch points out. You can't get your truck going again. So if we could avoid going too far into the middle of the field, that's probably going to be a good idea. I also don't know what the terrain is going to get like as we go around here. I haven't been to this particular part of the map. I try to avoid some rocks, and I managed to steer into them like a moron. And there we go. That's the fun of trying to fight with the camera on this game when you can't quite see. We're never getting out of there. Well, good news is, don't want to actually winch myself that way, do we? We want to winch ourselves over there. Yeah, the good news is that I can just pull the winch and it'll get us free from these horrible, horrible rocks. There we go. Yeah, when you're faffing with the camera, trying to figure out how the steering's reacting to what you're doing, that's not always the easiest of things to work out. We're not going to be able to climb over that. But again, I can winch ourselves free of all of this. There we go. This wasn't a great way to take. I thought there was only a small patch of rocks. Did not realise there was quite as many rocks hanging around as there actually are. Please turn before we scrape the tree. Perfect. I think we actually managed to do this so far without damaging our truck. I probably shouldn't say anything, because knowing my luck, that will be the death of me. Definitely going into these trees was a bad idea. Do we want to kind of reverse our way? I think we do, to be honest with you. I want to stay near the trees, but going into the trees is not a good idea at all. Can we get through that gap? Have we got the turning circle to do this? Yeah, I think so. Okay, we're fine. That was a tad bit narrow. We've also got most of the foliage coming with us here, quite impressively. We've got a lot of bushes are catching a ride to this destination point. How are we doing? I guess we are still heading in the right direction. The issue we're going to have is, I think, figuring out how the hell we are going to get down to the lumber mill. I don't think there's going to be a way in. I guess maybe we got to get through this little narrow gap. Possibly. We can head through there, and that might do the trick. Oh, there's more rocks. There's more general horrible stuff to avoid down here. Okay, actually that rock patch isn't as big as I feared it might be. Are we going to have to go through the hole, try and keep momentum up, because otherwise we're going to bog down again? Horribleness. That was not fun. Actually, this doesn't here seem too bad. We might be able to try and get a little bit of speed on the go, and it's always risky trying to get a little bit of speed on the go. When I say a little bit of speed, we are literally talking like 10 miles an hour as opposed to crawling, if even 10 miles an hour is doable out here. Oh god, there's a lot of crap, there's a lot of logs around here. The good news is we can just go and winch ourselves free, all of them. Okay, we made it across kind of the open area. That's always the scary part of any journey with this truck. The winch is magnificent. The winch is just the greatest thing. Let's release that. Can we winch ourselves over there? The winch is so helpful. It has got us out of so many jams with this truck. It wouldn't be able to do it without the winch. It is as simple as that. There is not a hope in hell this truck would do it without the winch. But then, a lot of vehicles can't actually get that far around these maps without the use of the winch. I mean, the MAN I had that was an utter monster, sure, that could, but yeah, not much else will. How are we? Okay, we're not as far along as I thought we were. That's fine. We definitely don't want to try and go through that puddle. That would not be enjoyable. I think we're going to just keep heading along. Head along this part. Ooh, there's some big old rocks. That's a real not fun area. Can we turn away and go around behind it? It's going to involve climbing up a hill slightly, but we might be able to use that hill to our advantage. Uh-oh, we're going to dig ourselves into a hole. Okay. Yeah, there are times where you could just tell that it is not going to work. Oh, what I want to do here is, can we now let the truck roll down and turn, and then, oh, that might just dig us into a hole again. Try forward. The rock's going to be just the wrong place. Come on, use that winch. There we go, we're free of the rock. We might be able to take that tree out along the way. Excellent, that'll do the job, although, we might be a little bit stuck in here. Grab a reverse gear, maybe? Oh! Reverse gear, looks like we might dig a hole. Now, forward. There's so many of these trees, not even tree stumps. Oh, we're really digging ourselves in a hole there. Bugger. Alright, long way away, tree. This is a horrible bit of terrain. It's not even the terrain that's not even the ground that's the trouble, the mud that's the problem. Just all of the bits of crap about, essentially. The debris. And because it's such tall grass and the bushes everywhere, you can't really see. You're just kind of guessworking your way through them. We might be able to crash out. We've got a little bit of momentum actually going here. Come on. Come on, truck. Keep digging your way forward. I am so amazed that this is somehow still going. Like, when I set out on this adventure, I was not expecting this vehicle to still be going. I was fairly confident Landrover rescue service was going to be needed on a regular basis. We even have a giant truck ready to go when needed, if needed, that hasn't had to be called upon whatsoever. We're going to get stuck again. Oh, that's not a fun one. Winch our way out. Of course, these little trees we can't actually winch ourselves to very easily. We can winch our way through them, though, apparently, which is nice. We are kind of getting a little bit closer to where we want to be going. Alright, winch our way. If we can just crash that one. Just get out of the way. Thank you. We need to head... Alright, so if we head around the back here, there's this little... Hopefully, way in. So either across that ridge there, kind of through the puddle and around, or if we can get... Because that looks horrible. That looks like horrible swampland. So we might have to go through that gap and then hug the edge of there until we get to the lumber mill. I mean, these lumber mills cannot be the most efficient, considering it's taking us, like, well, essentially 3 days almost of game time to pull ourselves... Okay, we haven't got the ideal vehicle for it, but even if we had got the ideal vehicle for this terrain, it would have still taken us a day to go and get the lumber and bring it back at least, and then anything going to pick up the lumber from the lumber mill, how do you reckon that would have taken them to bloody get that and get out? It's, yeah, not the most efficient area. Do you reckon we could get through that gap? I mean, that is asking for trouble, isn't it? That is asking for trouble, but I reckon we probably could. Maybe we don't need to go all the way around. I'm just trying to think of avoiding excess problems, essentially. We can probably winch our way into here. I'm not really sure we've done much driving this episode so far. Pretty sure this entire thing has been done on the winch. But we've got to sort of horrible terrain, and this truck has not got the power or the speed or anything to deal with it. Oh, this is not quite where I'd hoped it was. I will be honest. Bugger, okay, this is not quite what I had hoped. I thought I'd spotted a road and I hadn't. We might be able, though, to turn ourselves this way. Alright, winch around. This is where we get into trouble. We'll winch ourselves around here. Can we get rid of that? Yes, we can. There's a little bit more open area there. Let's aim for that. Ooh. Right, straighten up the wheels. We've got to really be careful with our truck positioning when we're trying to go through all of these narrow little gaps. It is not the most manoeuvrable vehicle ever made. Right. Oh, bugger. Oh, Christ. Okay, so there is apparently a path like alongside. Where is this supposed road for us to go to? Can we, if we pull that way? There we go. Stop it from rolling over by turning the by kind of letting it roll back a little bit. Now, this does not look massively pleasant, but it will hopefully do the trick. And again, we can keep winching our way along here. Oh, we're going to pull the tree down, I think. But no, it's fine. Again, the advantage with this truck over some of the trucks that we've driven... No! Did not realise there was as bigger a drop down there as that. Crap. I did not realise. I thought that was just a nice slope that we could drive down. That is a lot steeper a drop. That was a massive drop for the truck to go down, and we have gone over. We cannot... can we... Ah, the engine's stalled. I can't even winch it out. Ah, crap. Ah. I mean, I guess Land Rover Recovery Service is going to be in order here. That is about the best thing that that we can do here. Oh, that's so annoying. I was fairly confident that we would be fine just to let that thing go down the slope. I didn't realise the severity of that incline. And yeah, as soon as that started, I couldn't get off the winch fast enough if I'd wanted to stop that one there from going down. Come on, Land Rover, you should be fine with this sort of terrain. Let's just, yeah, go stick it in first. This should not pose a problem for the Land Rover. I would have been better off. I don't know why that's... because that... the way that looks on the map suggests that there is a better road over there than there was for us to have to deal with, which is far from ideal. This thing, I can't even remember what trailer I put on it. Was it repair point? It might have even been garage points, to be honest with you. I figured, yeah, this one would be... no, we have to keep that on diff locks. What are we stuck on? What are we wedged on? Why are we stuck here? What are we caught? We're not caught on a tree or anything. Maybe the trailer's caught on that tree back there. Oh, bloody hell. Fine, let's just winch you. Oh, the winch is connected to the roof rack, and that cut... Oh, that's... Ooh. That's decidedly uncomfortable, I'll be honest. I mean, well done. Whoever's welded this roof rack on, it's done a hell of a job to have stood up to that level of twisting. That level of twisting force. That is, yeah, quite impressive. We can smash our way through the trees, that's fine. Do we want to go down here? Yeah, I think we do. If we head down here, this should not have issues of getting stuck in the horrible boggy stuff. I say that, and this is where it's going to dig itself into a big old hole, and where we will be buggered. It should potentially be okay. I'm hoping we can get a little bit of speed up. Again, if it does get stuck... Okay, no, we can't get speed up with it. That just doesn't want to get going. I don't think the trailer helps matters, really. So slow. Come on, there's got to be a gear in there somewhere that can get some movement. That's more like it. Yeah, this bit of terrain here is fine for the Land Rover, although that suddenly got a lot muddier than I was expecting. So let's go and grab a... Oh god, let's try and keep it a straight line. I don't want to dig ourselves into another trench and into another problem. It's going to be really straightforward to rescue that truck, I think. It only needs a slight pull on one side, and that will recover the damn vehicle. But I don't think I can do anything about all the lumber that's fallen off the damn thing. Right, we want to head, yeah, up here, I think. Shouldn't matter which side we go up. We will probably be okay to get to that puddle that we've found. Oh, this is going to get a little bit muddy. We're probably going to want a lower gear for all of this. Let's grab some diff locks as well. That should be fine for getting us climbing up here. Yeah, no. No problems whatsoever for the Land Rover. Oh, I'm really annoyed we rolled that. Normally I would be happy to have rolled something. However, in this particular instance, that's a real pain in the arse. I mean, we are going to complete the journey. We might have lost the load on the top of it, but we will complete that journey. I am determined to have at least done that with the classic truck. Is it down there? I think. Yes, it is. It's over that way. Just let's not roll the Landrover. I don't want to roll Landrover recovery service. That would not be a good end to everything. I think damage-wise as well to that. To our classic truck, it is not too bad. Don't think that's too broken. Where on earth is the classic truck? Oh, it's at the other side of there. Yeah, this is a lot steeper a hill than I realised. We've got to climb over. Because, yeah, we were kind of attacking it from a slightly different angle. Ooh, we've got an achievement, apparently. There it is. Right. Let's turn this. Actually, we might be good too. If we just hook it to that and then pull. Can we not pull? I don't care that the engine's stalled. I was hoping I could just use the winch and pull. Okay, let's just reverse. Can I not do anything with it? I know the engine's stalled. I know we can't do anything with the engine game. I don't care about the engine. What happens if we go this way? Does it... It's not moving at the truck. It's kind of just anchoring me to it. Land Rover recovery service might not have been the best idea I've ever had. Maybe... Maybe we're actually going to have to bump it with the Land Rover. Because the winch does not seem to be working quite in the way that I would have hoped with this. Winch does not seem to be working whatsoever, so we might have to go for... crash into the truck and try and tip it over. Oh, got about the poor turning circle. When you got the diff locks on, poor turning circle, and there are plenty of rocks around. Okay, now... Oh, no. What are we stuck on? Grab a reverse. Don't actually want to climb up that way. I need to go... I need to hit it from this side if we're going to roll it over, but I need to be very careful not to tip the Land Rover in attempting rescue service. Okay, but... come on! Push it over! Oh dear. This isn't good. How the hell are we going to get that... If that's so wedged in the mud there. Maybe hit it from this side. Come on! Roll! Yes! We've got it upright! It worked! I don't know what... We've not got our trailer upright anymore, but... Quickly, abandon it! Abandon it! We must try and drive this. This must get... At least get to the... destination. Don't repair the Land Rover. Repair yourself. Oh... Bloody hell. Right. My great plans have not quite worked, but Land Rover recovery service was very, very efficient. So I'm glad to see that that was successful. We've only got a little bit further to go. We've only got a little bit further to go. We can winch our way out of here, thankfully. Well, who had money on me rolling the truck before we got there? I mean, it was always likely that something was going to happen, whether it be a roll or whether it be me getting it stuck and not be able to winch it out there. I think I would have preferred it getting stuck and me having to send the Land Rover to winch it free, because at least then we would have kept the stuff in the back of this. We would have kept the lumber. Because literally that is the delivery location. Just around the corner, I can see the damn building. I can see the building. Guys, there is lumber for you. We've just left it in a puddle, okay? I'm the messenger. There is a puddle full of lumber over there. Damn it, and that is all we had to do. That is all we had to do to make it to the lumber mill. We were beaten by a singular hill. Oh, God damn. A singular hill that I did not realise the severity of. I know it's not carrying anything. That is how we got beaten. Somewhere in this puddle is the bunch of... Not that it would have been a huge amount of lumber anyway. because I think it's only 2 points worth, but it has been dropped into this puddle. That bloody hill there has beaten us. Ah, god damn it. Well, it made it all the way. It made it all the way to the end, I guess. I just couldn't quite complete the objective, if you like. The Landrover did well in its recovery duties. Even with the winch being a little bit dodgy, it was able to shunt the vehicle back over again. In fact, the Landrover didn't take any damage in all of that either. So, yeah, it did a pretty damn good job. Now I'm going to go at some speed into the lumberyard. Well done, Landrover. Ah, that's such a shame. That is such a shame we came so close, but that is the way that it goes sometimes in Spintires. One little mistake, and that will cost you. Either way, at least the truck did make it. At least we didn't break the truck or something silly. So that is, yeah, that is something. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I don't know where we're going to tackle next in Spintires. I might have a look at getting some mod levels working and so on, and we'll play around with some different vehicles. But thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.